Not an actor, but something in the fraternity, something in the film industry. I've grown up loving cinema. I've grown up wanting to be part of cinema in some way, in some capacity. So it's kind of panned out in a way where I was working towards being in the film industry, and then I found what I want to do in the film industry. We've made our debut, this group of new actors, we've all made our debut at the perfect time because the limits are being crossed in terms of the thought processes are changing. Like the year I debuted, Ishaqzadeh did well, my film, and so did Rowdy Rathore, which is an out-and-out commercial film. You had a Vicky Donor, that was Ayushman's film, that did really well, and you had Ek Tha Tiger do 200 crores plus. So that shows you that the audience is willing to go to the theatre to watch all kinds of films. We are blessed to get opportunities. So in my own career, if you look at it, last year I had 3 releases. I had Gunde, 2 States, and Finding Fanny. Now all 3 different spectrums. Gunde is an out-and-out commercial Hindi film in the essence of representing Hindi cinema. 2 States is a contemporary romantic comedy with the same old problems that people face when they have to get married today in India. And Finding Fanny is an English film. So which Hindi film industry person would have thought that we'll be making English movies? So yeah, I think that gives you a sense of what we've achieved in our industry so far. There's not a moment because it was a journey of 4 years losing those 55, 60 kilos I had to lose. What am I doing? I'm taking a chance. I'm putting my entire life on the line on this belief that I can be an actor. Let alone being an actor, I believe I can be a commercial mainstream hero in our country full of good-looking actors. Where I knew I was not the most conventional, regular-looking guy. Today, maybe people might consider me good-looking only because of the roles I've done or the personality that has come to the forefront. But back then, I was irrelevant. So every morning to wake up was difficult. But the one day I do remember is when I went to acting class for the first time. After I'd lost enough weight, I went to Barry John's acting class. Varun Dhawan and me both were in acting class together. And there were 30 of us, and nobody knew who we were. That was good. So it was an even playing turf. 30 people who didn't know each other's backgrounds. So they didn't know we were from the film industry as kids, film industry kids. And I went and I did something. I went up on stage and made a complete fool out of myself, but in a good way. And they all liked it. They all laughed. They all clapped. And I do distinctly remember that moment was this is what acting is all about. If you can take a chance and make people emote or get a sense of feeling when you're doing something. And that's when I decided this is something I definitely do want to pursue at a serious level. Of course, I get that all the time. Yeah. It happens in people's thinking, but and I don't completely agree with that. I can understand why they think like that because it's always positioned in a way where, he'll get a chance millions of times, but I didn't. I went, I assisted. I went after that, I auditioned and I got in with an audition that I went. It's not that audition happened because I was somebody's son. I was taken on for that audition because I went and met the casting director in my own capacity. I went and spent time with her. She auditioned me twice. She showed it to Aditya Chopra. He liked my audition. And then he called me in and he re-auditioned me again, and then I got the first film. So I went through a process. It's not that I just got it. And I don't think in this industry you can get your first chance by being somebody's son. So doors can open for you, but you still have to go inside and do something. So no, a door is open, you'll get an opportunity, but what you do with the opportunity is completely on your talent and your possibilities that you have. So I hate the thought being embedded in people's minds. I feel it changes over a course of time. I can't talk about it and change people's thinking. My work will eventually change that. I think we all have that journey. I do feel I've achieved that to a great extent, being in my own capacity, my own man. And I love being called my father's son. I will never ever take away from that. I don't want that to not be part of my identity, but that's not the reason people want to work with me. I think people don't want to waste their money just because I'm somebody's son and give me films. There has to be a certain level of acting that I do know that people are signing me on for films.